As the opening chords of the song reverberate through the room, there is a tangible shift in the atmosphere. The haunting melody, coupled with the powerful lyrics of "Another in the Fire" by Hillsong United, encapsulates a journey of faith, resilience, and the unwavering presence of God in the midst of trials. This worship anthem is more than just a song. It is a profound declaration of trust in the one who walks with us through every fire and storm, reminding us that we are never alone. The depth of this song goes beyond its musical arrangement and lyrical composition. It delves into the very essence of our relationship with God. The imagery of the fire speaks to the trials and challenges we face in life. The moments of uncertainty and fear when it feels like the flames are consuming us. And yet, woven within the fabric of this song is the resounding truth that we are not left to fend for ourselves in the midst of the inferno. Just as the story of Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego in the book of Daniel illustrates, there is another in the fire with us, a presence that sustains and protects us even in the most intense heat. In the book of Isaiah, chapter 43, verse 2, we read, "When you pass through alone." The narrative of the song takes us on a journey of transformation, a journey from fear to faith, from doubt to trust, from despair to hope. It invites us to look beyond the flames that surround us and fix our gaze on the one who stands with us in the fire. Just as the prophet Jeremiah declared in Lamentations 3:22-23, "The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning. Great is your faithfulness." This song serves as a reminder of God's abiding presence in our lives. His faithfulness that endures through every trial and His grace that sustains us in our weakness. Stay tuned as we journey deeper into the heart of this worship song, uncovering hidden truths and discovering a new perspective that will illuminate the path of faith and strengthen our resolve to trust in the one who walks with us through the fire. The journey has only just begun, and the revelations that await will surely ignite a flame of faith and hope within our hearts, drawing us closer to the one who is truly another in the fire. As we continue to unravel the layers of "Another in the Fire," we are confronted with the raw vulnerability of the lyrics that resonate with the depths of our souls. The evocative imagery of the fire symbolizes the refining process we undergo as believers, the trials that test our faith, and the struggles that shape our character. In the refining fire, impurities are burned away, leaving behind a transformed and purified vessel fit for the Master's use. The flames that threaten to engulf us also serve as a powerful metaphor for the challenges and adversities we face in life. Just as gold is refined by fire, so are we refined by trials. The Apostle Peter writes in 1 Peter 1:6-7, "In this you rejoice, though now for a little while, if necessary, you have been grieved by various trials, so that the tested genuineness of your faith may be found to result in praise and glory and honor at the revelation of Jesus Christ." Through the fiery trials we encounter, God shapes and molds us into vessels of honor, vessels that reflect His glory and testify to His faithfulness. The fire may be intense, the heat unbearable, but in the midst of it all, there is another in the fire with us, Jesus Christ, the one who endured the ultimate fire of suffering on the cross, so that we may have life and have it abundantly. The narrative of the song resonates with the stories of biblical characters who faced fiery trials and emerged as victors through their unwavering faith in God. Consider the story of Job, who lost everything he held dear yet declared, "When he has tested me, I will come forth as gold." Job 23:10. Job's faith was refined in the fire of suffering, and at the end of his trials, he experienced the restoration of all that was lost. Similarly, the prophet Elijah faced the fire on Mount Carmel when he contended with the prophets of Baal in the midst of the blazing inferno. God revealed his power and supremacy, consuming the sacrifice with fire from heaven. Elijah's faith was tested in the fire, and through that trial, God demonstrated his might and faithfulness. As we delve deeper into the heart of another in the fire, we are invited to reflect on our own experiences of trial and tribulation, recognizing that God is present in the midst of our fiery trials, refining us, strengthening us, and molding us into vessels of honor. The fire may be fierce, but we are not consumed. We are being transformed into the image of Christ, reflecting his glory in a dark and broken world. Join me as we embark on the next phase of this journey, exploring the redemptive power of the fire, the transformative work of God in our lives, and the hope that anchors our souls in the midst of the flames. The revelations that await us are sure to ignite a flame of faith and renewal within us, drawing us closer to the one who is truly another in the fire. In the depths of the fiery furnace, where the flames rage and the heat threatens to consume, there is a profound truth that beckons to us, a truth that transcends the boundaries of fear and doubt, a truth that offers a glimmer of hope in the midst of despair. Another in the Fire captures this truth with poignant lyricism, inviting us to gaze beyond the flames and fix our eyes on the one who stands with us, unwavering and steadfast. In the heat of the trial, the fire of adversity has a way of revealing the depths of our faith and the strength of our resolve. It tests the very core of our being, exposing our weaknesses and vulnerabilities, and yet, in the midst of the refining fire, we are reminded of the promise found in Isaiah 41:10. "Fear not, for I am with you, be not dismayed. For I am your God, I will strengthen you. I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." God's presence in the fire is not merely a comforting thought or a distant promise. It is a reality that we can cling to in the midst of the storm, just as the disciples found themselves in a fierce storm on the Sea of Galilee. With waves crashing over their boat, they cried out in fear until Jesus spoke, "Take heart, it is I, do not be afraid." Matthew 14:27. In that moment, Peter stepped out of the boat and walked on water, his faith overcoming the raging storm around him. The narrative of the song echoes this profound truth that in the midst of the fire, in the heart of the storm, there is another with us, urging us to step out in faith, to fix our gaze on him, and to trust in his unfailing grace. The fire may be fierce, the trials may be overwhelming, but the one who walks with us is greater than any obstacle we may face. The fire of adversity has a way of refining us, shaping us, and molding us into vessels of honor and glory. Just as gold is purified by fire, so are we refined by the trials we encounter. The Apostle Paul writes in Romans 5:3-4, "Not only that, but we rejoice in our sufferings, knowing that suffering produces endurance, and endurance produces character, and character produces hope." Embrace the fire, dear listener, for in the midst of it all, there is another in the fire with you, guiding you, strengthening you, and transforming you into a reflection of His glory. Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the heart of this worship anthem, exploring the transformative power of the fire, the faithfulness of God in the midst of trials, and the hope that anchors our souls in the fiercest of storms. The revelations that await us are sure to ignite a flame of faith and resilience within us, drawing us closer to the one who is truly another in the fire. As we stand on the precipice of revelation, the crescendo of another in the fire beckons us to a place of profound introspection and spiritual awakening. The echoes of the song resound with the promise of God's abiding presence in the midst of the fire, His faithfulness that endures through every trial, and His grace that sustains us in our weakness. It is in the crucible of the fire that we discover the depth of our faith and the unwavering love of our Heavenly Father. The flames that threaten to engulf us are not meant to destroy us, but to refine us, to purify us, and to strengthen us for the journey ahead. Just as gold is tested and purified in the furnace, so are we tested and refined through the trials we face. The Apostle James writes in James 1:2-4, "Count it all joy, my brothers, when you meet trials of various kinds, for you know that the testing of your faith produces steadfastness. And let steadfastness have its full effect, that you may be perfect and complete, lacking in nothing." In the midst of the fire, we are invited to surrender our fears, our doubts, and our insecurities, and to trust in the one who walks with us through the flames. The fire may be fierce, the heat may be intense, but the one who stands with us is greater than any trial we may face. He is our refuge, our strength, and our hope in times of trouble. As we come to the culmination of our journey through the heart of this worship anthem, let us pause and reflect on the transformative power of the fire, the redemptive work of God in our lives, and the